case study from US Automotive. If you stay to the end of the session, I'll show you can access lots more case studies and particularly the approaches as well. It's going to take about 5 or 6 minutes. In terms of what we're talking about this thing called Triple Crown. And Triple Crown essentially is the simultaneous ability to reduce costs, grow revenues, and enhance service. The phrase was originally coined by a guy called Jim Siner, who at the time was the SVP for research at the Gartner Group. Essentially what he said was that if you do experience and process transformation correctly, you'll simultaneously reduce costs, grow revenues, and then enhance service. That's a bit of a motivator, isn't it? If you think about the Triple Crown, it's what we're in business to do. It's to do those things, and if we do those things correctly, we'll improve shareholder value. As with any business, the insurance industry can be quite complex, and and the historical legacy, it's just grown up that way, it's just developed that way. However, if we apply a CX innovation approach to the CEM method, the customer experience management method, what we can do is we can eradicate the complexity. Rework goes away as well. The interactions with the customer become optimized. So let's look at this example that we've got today from the claims department in the US. So as you can see that before innovation customer experience, the claim had an average cycle time of 20 days, involving 23 customer interactions, the MLTs, and 51 process handovers, supported by somewhere in the region of 12 business rules. Now, the thing to note about this customer experience map is that every single color, every single post-it note is a point of failure, and it's a place where things can and do go wrong. Traditional CX improvement could have improved this by, say, 10 or 20%. However, by applying the CM method's 6-step innovation approach, we can immediately win the Triple Crown. After the innovation workshop, the future state experience emerged. You can see with that future state, we've now reduced the 23 moments truth down to 4, with an average cycle time from 20 odd days now down to 18 hours. Now, there's some instances in less than 5% of cases where the car's written off, it's going to take longer than that average of 18 hours. In this instance, the customer becomes happier, the employees are happier, management is elated, and ultimately the shareholder benefits. So what's there not to like about that? What we want to do, though, is calculate how big is the improvement. And we'll have a look at that in 2 different ways. First way is through this approach called the disruption factor, where we use that formula to look at the number of moments of truth before and the moments of truth afterwards, and combine within the formula the number of internal interactions, the handovers, within the process flows. It gives us a calculation. In terms of the origins of this approach, it goes way, way back, like 2.5 decades ago now, and it's an easy way of being able to measure the improvement of any customer experience. So let's apply the formula. It's pretty straightforward. What we can do is get the disruption factor before to the disruption factor afterwards, and then do the calculation for what size of improvement is that. Part of the logic of the disruption factor, it should directly correlate to the improvement and Triple Crown benefit. And as we can see in this instance, 96% improvement is going to be a significant amount in terms of cost, revenue, and service. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to clearly understand that. Now, is that a motivator to maintain support for your CX programs? Oh boy, you bet it does. You bet it maintains support. Here we have a summary of some of the KPIs on the bottom right, which are directly involved in the insurance sort of claims cycle. But what we can summarize is say accident to car return is now 18 hours on average. Cost reductions in the order of 78%, and a year-on-year revenue uplift, which came from people who made claims, did they subsequently renew? And that uplift, a 35% revenue bonus. Now, let's zoom in a little bit on those KPIs. And we can see very directly they're all objective, measurable improvements. Many were delivered immediately after the new experience was deployed. And there's no need to wait in terms of subjective retrospective feedback measures like NPS and CSAT. The feedback you're getting is immediate. It's there. You can see it. It passes to the bottom line. So once again, how much convincing do you need to do to maintain support for your CX initiatives? The numbers really do speak for themselves. If you've enjoyed that quick case study, as I say, it's less than 6 minutes. Please connect with me. There are many, many more case studies from verticals, different countries, different parts of the world. You can also find out about how to engage in the approaches that we offer in and around the CEM method. So do reach out, connect with me on LinkedIn. Go and have a look at the bpgroup.org website. stevetowers.com is another place you can visit to find out a little bit more about me and how we can help through the BP Group and our affiliates you transform your customer experiences. Thanks very much. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.